This tip completely changed my portraits. And the best part about it is that it doesn't require you to buy a new camera, a new lens, a new fancy light, or a new plugin for your editing process. It is completely free. So what is it? It is very simple, is to shoot the shadows. You just have to place yourself on the opposite side of the light source compared to your subject and shoot into the shadow of your subject. Now, why does this work? Well, when you shoot a completely lit subject, everything looks flat, bright, and there is no depth into anything, right? But once you shoot the shadow side of your subject, what happens is that you will have more depth, you will have more texture, and you will have more contrast overall. Your image will look deeper, will look richer. You will sculpt the subject faces and line with the backlight. And overall, it creates depth, it creates shapes, it creates a story. And that is why a lot of photographers and also filmmakers use this particular technique. So if you have seen a movie that appears a little bit moody with a little bit more texture, I invite you next time to pay attention to where the light comes from. And in fact, even if in this simple video, right, the light comes from the back of the scene right now, and I still have like a little bit of light hitting my face with a fill light, but I'm shooting the shadows even right now. So if we take a look at some example of my work. So if you don't know, I'm a full-time photographer and videographer based in Tokyo, Japan, and I specialize in couples, whether it is for wedding, for elopements, or even for proposals. And when I shoot with my couples, I use this technique all the time. And let's see the difference, right? Here is one of the shots where I stayed in the light side, right? I did not shoot the shadow. And as you can see, it's a good shot, but it lacks a bit of depth in my opinion. Once I move towards the shadow side, you can see a complete difference in terms of light. And you can see that the shot itself, while being taken on the same camera and the same lens, looks completely different. Another example here, when I shot my couples in the shadows, as you can see, first the lights look amazing, it is all blurred, it gives some kind of richness to the picture, but the silhouette of this couple is also well drawn, right? It is accentuated by the light, and by shooting in the shadow, I also create contrast and depth in my scene. So overall, independently of the lens, the people look sharper. They pop more. The picture itself kind of look more 3D in a way. So the next time you shoot, just try this. Find the light source, position your subject in front of the light source, and position yourself on the other side. Now, of course, you don't have to shoot straight into the light source every single time. You can vary your position a little bit to be either completely in the shadow or slightly in the shadow, right? That's also kind of like creative aspect that you can play with to vary your pictures. But try this. Stop shooting straight with the light behind you, but instead shoot with the light on the back of the subject, and you will see huge improvement in your pictures, in your portrait, and that won't cost you anything. No need for a new camera, new lens, or new light, right? Just do with what you already have, and you will see amazing improvement in your portrait work. And what is great about this is that it works indoors, outdoors, whether you have natural light or a flash or like continuous light, anything. It's all about identifying what is your main light source and trying to shoot in the shadow comparatively to your subject. So try this in your next shoot and let me know how it goes. Thank you for watching today's video, and if you've missed it, check out this one right here.